Give me 5 minutes, and I'll break down the undisputed top dog of the car world, Rolls-Royce. The story actually kicks off with a random lunch date. Early 1900s, UK. Two guys from completely different worlds decide to chase the absolute limits together. On one side, you've got Henry Royce, a rags-to-riches, self-taught engineering genius who was borderline obsessed with mechanical perfection. On the other, Charles Rolls, a classy, bold aristocratic aviator who lived for speed. He'd seen the world from the top down and knew some things just shouldn't be touched by mediocrity. At a dinner table in Manchester in 1904, they shook hands and locked it in. One guy ran the business, the other handled the tech. They dropped a simple but crazy arrogant motto, take the best that exists and make it better, and kicked off their legacy. That rule eventually boiled down to one incredibly clean symbol, the double R. If you know Rolls-Royce, you know those two R's aren't just there because their names match. It's about what they add up to. One stands for the absolute pinnacle of engineering, the other for human courage. They aren't just side by side, they multiply. It means when technology hits its absolute ceiling, the human spirit has to stand above it. From then on, Rolls-Royce became the world's first car brand where the badge wasn't just a logo, it was a philosophy. In 1907, Rolls-Royce dropped the legendary Silver Ghost. This thing vibrated at like 1/10 the level of a normal car back then. You could balance a coin on the engine while it was idling, and it wouldn't even flinch. This car ran 24,000 kilometers straight on the road with pretty much zero breakdowns, completely rewriting industry standards. People started to realize that real luxury isn't some loud, noisy flex, it's about silent control. The Silver Ghost didn't yell, but it made the entire industrial age hold its breath. The media, Autocar, gave it a new title, the best car in the world. From then on, world's best became Rolls-Royce's baseline. Flash forward to 1911, and this elegant figure shows up on the hood of Rolls-Royce, the spirit of ecstasy. Her backstory, a secret romance between an aristocrat, Lord Montague, and his secretary Eleanor. The sculptor took her flowing robes and made them look like wings. She's leaning forward, not about to fly off, but always pushing ahead. From that moment, Rolls-Royce's speed finally had a soul. But Rolls-Royce's ambition didn't stop at being the king of the road. They were gunning for the ultimate physical limit, the sky. After World War I, they pivoted their tech into aviation engines. During World War II, their Merlin engine turned Britain's Spitfire fighter planes into the dominant force over European skies. This company literally launched British aviation into its golden age. Even today, a ton of commercial jets are still flying with Rolls-Royce engines. When the war ended, they brought their focus back down to earth and reclaimed the luxury car stage. Rolls-Royce quickly became the exclusive ride for the British royal family, Middle Eastern billionaires, Asian royalty, and world leaders. Take the Phantom 4. Regular rich people couldn't even buy it. It was strictly custom-built for royalty and heads of state, not sold to the public. Rolls-Royce carved out a unique spot globally. You don't choose a Rolls-Royce, Rolls-Royce chooses you. Fast forward to the 80s and 90s, the shifting car market put Rolls-Royce in a tight spot. They were bought out by Vickers in 1980. Then, in 1998, a massive historical plot twist. BMW locked down the rights to the Rolls-Royce brand name, the spirit of ecstasy, and the double R badge, while the Volkswagen Group snagged Bentley and the Old Factory. Ultimately, Rolls-Royce stood on its own as the ultimate luxury crown jewel under the BMW umbrella. BMW quickly made a genius move. They kept the British craftsmanship but injected top-tier German engineering tech. They built a brand new, state-of-the-art facility in Goodwood, sticking to the tradition of having master artisans hand-build every single car. That's how the quietest cabin on Earth was officially born. Once again, Rolls-Royce was pushed right back to the top of the food chain. Stepping into the 21st century, Rolls-Royce hit their absolute product prime. The Phantom, a rolling palace for billionaires and politicians. You loving it? The Ghost, the ultimate big boy toy for entrepreneurs and tech moguls. Did that catch your eye? Then there's the Cullinan, the absolute ceiling of ultra-luxury SUVs, and the Black Badge series, bringing that dark rebellious luxury for the new money crowd. Every single one of them is a piece of drivable art. You can't hear its voice, but you can always feel its power. In 2023, Rolls-Royce dropped their first all-electric ride, the Spectre. The power source changed, but they still rule the world. Going electric wasn't a compromise, it was about taking the concept of silence to its absolute peak. Looking back over 120 years, Rolls-Royce never really threw the word luxury around. What they chased was something lonelier, harder, and way more expensive, turning the most complex machines on Earth into the most silent art. And that right there is why they are the undisputed top dog of the auto industry, Rolls-Royce.